Shalom, Yahweh Shem Asher Rakhdam, to all the brothers, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Allah Bashim Ashar, all the sisters. I am from Minnesota, with the Lashawan Qadash class. Let's see here. All right, this is Lashawan Qadash, every Friday. Today we are going to go over more of some vocab words that we are going to be using in the future. Last time that we left off with the word, I want to say ayash. Ayash, which means husband or man. All right. So of course, share the content, like, subscribe, comment, things of that sort. If you know someone who loves language, make sure that you tag them into the class, or otherwise send it to them. This is Lashawan Qadash, which means holy tongue, Paleo Hebrew, all right, or ancient Hebrew, better yet said. Okay. Once again, also too, we are dealing with, I want to say, day 5 or day 6 of the Feast of Dedication, which is for 8 days. Make sure that you got your candles lit. All right, and let's get into it. And also too, make sure that you have a menorah, or a menorah. You want to make sure that it's a 7 candlestick menorah. Don't get the 9, don't get the 8. All that is just Jewish, bull crap. All right, all that, the Jewish man and stuff like that. Okay, that's not part of our custom. All right. So just jump into it. Once again, Lashawan Qadash. We are going to go over some Hebrew vocab words. Give me a second here. All right, so Hebrew vocab. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and type it in the chat, and I'll get to it. All right. All right. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, to the sister who just signed in. Or Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Allah Bashim Shah, sis. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So last time we picked off of was 19. And I can still put it back up on the board. Also, too, if this is not close enough to you, let me know, and I'll go ahead and zoom in more. All right. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm just going to reiterate number 19 one more time, just for the people who did not recall the last thing that we went over last week. And once again, so when it comes to the Hebrew and the Syrian, you can write it out however you feel. Meaning you can write it out in Hebrew first, or Syrian, or the other way around. All right, so just take our little time. 1 second. All right. You see here. Okay, no sweat. Just give me 1 second here. Hopefully that's better. Just let me know if that's better or not. All right. All right, moving on. All right, so right here we have number 19. Okay. The first part we have the Hebrew, and then we have the Assyrian. All right. So we have the Hebrew, and then we have the Assyrian. All right, which is a 3-letter word. Okay. So starting off with this. Also, to the characters is very much important. You want to make sure that you have the characters. When it comes to ancient Hebrew, there are no characters when it comes to Assyrian. So this right here is going to be the I. Actually, I should make it a little shorter. Let's see. All right. So we have the all right, which is AH. So it's going to be AH, okay? The and it's by itself. When it looks like this, that means that it is by itself, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, yeah, a under bar, so it's no sweat. All right, so the so when it's like this is called a open parenthesis, okay? This is a character or otherwise known as an open parenthesis. When you see something like this underneath the letter in Hebrew, a Hebrew letter, like for example, it's going to be by itself. But if you see it curved like this, where it's joined together, that's called a closed parenthesis, otherwise known as something that is connected. That's why we call it connectors. So the first letter is because everything is right to left, not left to right. Then we have the ya, and then we have the sh. So if the ya and the sh is connected together, something has to drop off. So for example, instead of AH, YA, SHA, instead of it saying Ayasha, what you would do is, since the ya and the sh is connected, the A has to drop off. So it's going to be Ayash, okay? Ayash. That's the word. All right? And I'm sure that some people have probably heard the word Ayash in the school. Otherwise, there is a brother by the name Ayash. I believe at least one so far that I know of. Ayash Kapawad. So Ayash by itself means, all right, so it means husband or man. So ready at man or husband. That's what Ayash means. Okay. All right. So Ayash means husband or man husband. Okay, because there's not a like for example, when it comes to the Hebrew, you don't always have words for every single thing, but you can make up words for that thing, if that makes sense. Like for example, if there is no word for well actually I'll give you an example. There's really not a word for husband until this word came about, Ayash. Okay. Same thing with wife. You would say woman in Hebrew. Okay. You would say something that pertains to a woman, meaning she's a female, she's a woman, wife, a rib, things of that sort. There's no word for sex necessarily or marriage, so to speak. So those are just a few examples. But you can create words, dominant words, to where it actually becomes that in Hebrew. All right. Also, too, for the sister that's watching, Salaki, I have not forgot about you as far as that name. I will get to you very soon. All right. I know. The month of March is approaching very soon, so I got you, sis. All right. I did not forget about you at all. Okay. So yeah, just pretty much Ayash means man or husband. All right, just by itself. Okay. So moving forward. It's going to be 20. All right. Let me know if I'm going too fast or if I'm going too slow. Okay? Let me know. All right? All right. Okay. If there's something that you do not understand on the board, let me know in the comments. I will check it often and we can discuss it. Very soon, as we move on into, I guess, 2022, there's some different things that I want to get into as far as the Hebrew, just to make more of a challenge, to test and see how good you know the Hebrew. So once again, ancient Hebrew or Paleo or the Assyrian. Okay. Now I've always had to stress this a lot. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. No sweat, sis. No sweat. All right. I have to stress this a lot. So the reason why we are practicing the Assyrian, because Assyrian is somebody else's language. It belongs to the heathens, right? A specific heathen. You know what I mean? If you go to Dubai, um, Israel, you're speaking to the Israelis, around that area. This is where Assyrian comes in because you learn how to read it. You learn how to read it and you'll learn how to speak it as well. Just in case you ever get lost. Like for example, in Dubai, uh, you want to be very careful when visiting Dubai. Like if you're famous and things of that sort, you're fine, you're safe, I guess. So they say. But if you are just a regular individual who no one knows, who you're just, you look at just another opportunity to get sex trafficked, kidnapped, things of that sort, murdered, you want to be very careful being in those type of places because they do not treat you fair. And if I mean, really, you should not go to a place where you don't know how to speak the language. Honestly, in my opinion, I think you should not go to a place where you don't know how to speak the language. Let's say that you don't, but you bring somebody who does. Be mindful of that person as well. Okay. So if I was to go to Dubai or Israel, Jerusalem today, or Iran, Iraq, I would know how to uh, speak and read the Assyrian. So I know my way around. Okay. Because anything can happen. People can abandon you. The people that you go with, they can abandon you. Uh, um, just anything wrong can go wrong in that type of situation. And we see movies all the time. So those things can actually really happen. Okay. So moving on. So the Syrian, ancient Hebrew. So this right here is going to be the P, which is PA. All right, PA. And these two are connected, of course. The P and the N are connected. So since it's connected, the A drops off from the N. So now you have, it's just an N. So PAN. Not PAN, but PAN. PAN. And then we have two more letters that are connected, which is the Y and the M. So it's going to be Yum. All right? Panyum. Okay? Panyum is how you're going to pronounce it. Also, too, anytime that you see the word yum, right? YAM, what it really stands for is something that's plural. All right? It's something that's plural. For example, ak. Ak is brother, right? Now, akhwat. Akhwat, which is more feminine. With the waf is more feminine, okay? So it looks like brother, but it's just the other version, which is sister, right? So akhwat means sister, all right? So we know that, right? So if you put the yum right next to yum, and you put the yum right next to akhwathim, it's saying sisters and brothers, okay? It's making it plural. The yum makes everything plural. In most cases, I should say. So panyam, all right? So what does panyam mean? It's going to mean face, face or appearance. All right, face or appearance. Your actual face or your appearance. That's what it means. Panyam. Panyam. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Right. To the sister, she said to stand up or to rise. Right. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Salaki. That's actually Quam. So, Q. Okay, my marker's going out. QAM means rise. Quam means rise. Otherwise, stand up is Imad. Imad is stand. Otherwise, Imadyum. Imadyum means pretty much everyone stands or stand up. That was very close. I'm glad that you said that, sis. So yeah, Imad stand, Imadyum stand up, or everyone stands up, meaning plural. All right, give me 1 second here. Never mind, I got me another marker. All right, we in the game. Let me see. Yeah, Khan, yep. I'm glad you said that though. If you want me to, I'll just keep it on the board for like a split second. So you can write it down. Yep, Imad means to stand, and Imadyum. Imadyum means stand up, or everyone rise or stand up. Very great question, by the way. Or crack at it. All right, so go ahead and erase that real quick. That's why also too, when we say Kwam Yasha'ala, right? Kwam means rise. Yasha'ala is Israel. What we're saying is we want our nation to rise. That's why we say Kwam Yasha'ala. Because Israel is the nation and we want them to rise. All right, so 21. Let's get it. Mm, Here we go. All right. All right. Okay, no sweat. All right, so this is the next one. All right. Yep. So that's the next one. Another three-letter word. All right, we are going to get into it shortly. All right, so this right here, start with the Hebrew. We have the ba, okay? Ba, which is ba, which is by itself. Next, we have the ya and the th. Yeah, the ya and the th, which are connected. All right. So since it's connected, something has to drop off. So we're going to write ya and then th. So with the the a is going to drop off because the ya and the th is connected. So something drops off towards the end of the word. And this is towards the end of the word. All right. Bayat. Bayat is how you pronounce that. All right. All right. Bayat. So what does bayat mean? So bayat means house, dwelling, or temple. So think of a place of residence. Okay. Bayat means house, dwelling, or temple. A place where you dwell. Give y'all a second to write that down. All right, let's keep it going. Now, you probably noticed that I put the Assyrian here, then I put the Hebrew right there. Don't worry about it. Sometimes when I'm studying, and yeah, like sometimes when I study and I'm putting down my notes, I might just flip flop and do the opposite thing unconsciously, not really knowing. So don't let that trip you up. All right. There's no right and wrong way. It's up to you if you want the Assyrian to be first and the Hebrew, or the Hebrew first, then the Assyrian. It's up to you. Okay. All right. All right. So we have the N, which is by itself, in A. Then we have the Th, and we have the N again. Right. So those two are connected together. The Th and the N is connected. So you have Thun, because the A has to drop off from the N because it's connected. Something always drops off towards the end of the word. Okay. Nathan, which you probably heard this word before. If you um, if you pay attention to the prayers that we have at the end of every class that we do. Okay. Oh, no sweat, sis. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, it's all right if your phone died. No sweat. We're still going to continue the class either way. And everything's still going to be on the board. You didn't miss too much at all. All right. So the word is Nathan. All right. So we have the N once again, which is right here, and A. We have the Th and the N connected, which is thumb. Okay. Now some people also too. Um, some people try to read this as if it's actual English. You got to be very careful. You want to always make sure that you separate the Hebrew and the English, okay? Because it's not the same thing. It's two different things. All right, two different languages, just to simplify it. All right. So Nathan, not Nathan. All right, like Nathaniel. It's Nathan. Okay. You got the N, the Th, and the N again. Nathan. You got the B, the Y, and the Th. Bayath. All right. So Nathan, what does Nathan mean? Probably heard the term Nathanawa. All right. It means to give, put, P-U-T, set, S-E-T, permit, let me rewrite that real quick. Permit, also too. Lastly, preposition. Preposition, otherwise beside. Okay, preposition. Hopefully that looks correct. Preposition, yeah, there we go. All right, preposition. Preposition beside, okay? Nathan, number 22. To give, put, set, permit, preposition. All right. All right. Number 23. Let's get it. All right, number 23. All right, so it's right here. This is I. This circle shape of a letter is I, as in just a regular I. And this right here is Ma. Okay, this is Hebrew, Assyrian. So since it's connected, the I and the M is just going to be M right next to it. And this actually kind of sounds like the English I'm. All right. So I'm is how you would pronounce it. I'm. Okay. So now, although it's a short word, it has a lot of meaning, definition. So the first one being people. Okay. Tribe. Troops. And lastly, a flock. You know how we're the flock, the sheep. Okay. The 12 tribes of Israel is the flock of the Most High. You can read that all throughout the Bible. From the Old Testament to the New Testament, what's like the Old Testament the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. All right. So people, tribe, troops, a flock. All right. Okay. Based on how you use the word is what you're going to see which definition is going to be. Just like any of these words that we got on the board so far, based on the context of how you use the word, you will know which definition you are using. And that's pretty straightforward with any language that you use use in everyday life. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So 24. Once again, if I'm going a little too fast, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and keep moving. Oh, wait a minute. I see. There we go. All right. I'm trying to put as much space as possible to let you know that these two are different. All right. This right here is the Hebrew. It's the Syrian. Two letter word. All right. So we have the and the duh. The and the duh are connected. So what the rule is, when something is connected, 9 times out of 10, at the end of the word, something drops off. So instead of YADA, yada, right? Yada. It kind of sounds funny because in the world, when someone asks a stupid question, you like, well, duh, or yada, you know what I mean? So since these are connected, the A is going to drop off from the duh. So what you're left with is YA and D. Yad. Yad. All right. Now, some people heard this word before and knows what it means. Some people probably have not. I will describe it to you. Um, yad, yad is going to be your hand. That's what it is. It's going to be your hand. Okay. That's what it's going to be. Yep. Hand or strength. Hand or strength. And let me erase that. All right. It's going to be hand or strength. That's what yad means. Also, too, if you heard the term yakarab, yakarab, which is hand-on-hand combat, and that is correct. Since yes, YAD, yad, yep, yad, it's like yad. All right, yakarab, which is hand-on-hand combat, which is Hebrew Academy. Okay, if you hear the term yakarab, hand-on-hand combat. All right. Okay. So that's what yad means. Hand or strength. All right. So 25. Let's get it. All right. Oh yeah, this is a good one. So this is a pretty simple one too. Also too, I'm gonna make sure. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make sure too to have the poster, the Lashawan Qadash poster up here too, so we can make sure that we can check our work. You know what I mean? Have like a little cheat sheet to break it all down. All right. Okay. That's 25. Okay. So right here we have a word, or it's like a letter by it says huh. Huh is by itself. Okay. And huh, I don't know why it looks like that. My apologies. Let's see. I just pretty much made it worse. All right, I'll leave it alone. All right, so huh. Huh pretty much is like a backward F, if you think about it. Um, it's going to be HA. Huh. Is by itself. This is called a open parenthesis once again. So these next two letters are connected. You have the LA, and the KA. All right? Not K, but K. You have a K and a K. All right? So the and the K is going to be like this. Mess it up. Boom. Now, how do we pronounce this? It's going to be halak. Halak. If these two were not connected, it would have been halakha, but that doesn't make sense. But when it's connected, it does make sense. Halak. Halak is very simple. I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen this word, or at least heard it. And I'm gonna let you know what it is. It means go. It means walk. Initially, it means walk, but there's more to it based on how you use the word. Lead, like you're leading somebody, like a leader, so to speak. Bring. Um, and walk about. Right? So halak, it means go, walk, lead, bring, or walk about. Go on about your business. No, no, stop lying. But yeah. So that's what that means. Initially, though, by definition, halak, when you look it up in the Blue Letter Bible Dictionary, it means walk. Okay. I believe walking, something like journeying, which is to explore. You're walking as you're exploring, like hitchhiking, stuff like that. You're walking on foot. All right. So let's keep it going. 26. Exactly how you see me writing it on the board, exactly how you want to write it down on your paper. The good thing about this next word, nothing is connected. So that's a spoiler. Nothing is connected for number 26. Give y'all a few more minutes, or a few more seconds, I should say. All right, so 26. Right here we have by itself, HA. Then we have the wa in the middle, WA. And then we have the which is AH, Hawa. Now it's kind of crazy because you have a couple of more words that's very similar to this one. You have a Haya'a, you have a Haya, Hawa, Hawa'a. So you gotta be very careful when it comes to this word right here, because there's other words that sound just like this and it's spelled similar. It's just spelled differently. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Bayat, yeah, so Bayat means house. Actually, I'll type it in. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. It's something going on with the lighting. I'm gonna fix that for next time. House, dwelling, and temple. Bayat. All right, there you go. It's in the chat. Okay. If there's any more glaring spots, let me know. All right. Also, too, let me rewrite this too, by the way. All right. All right. There we go. Hawa'a. Okay. Ayana bar says no sweat. All right. So how means he. Um, the reason why I spelled he like that because okay, so how can I explain it? When it comes to words like, for example, you can write he like this, right? There's a tone when it comes to words. So when it says he like that, that lets you know that it's a male. It's a male. Versus like when you write the he like this, it's talking about it's like a boy. There is a difference like that when it comes to language. So the tone of this is talking about like a male, like a adult male. Okay. All right. So he um that one, that one, and that. So how I means he, that one, or that. Okay. And Shalom Lord Christ. Dwayne. Yes, as I see that you respond. Yeah, con says yes. So yeah, so like I believe I want to say even in English, based on how you spell certain words, it has a tone to like. Also to another example, right? A better one. Alahayim. Alahayim has about 8 definitions to it. And one of the definitions that you're going to see is this right here. Alahayim, 9 out of 10 is really speaking about angels, but you will see God in there as well. So right here in the Bible, when you see God like that, there's a tone set to that versus this right here. In the Bible, you will see this. You will see God either spelled lowercase or uppercase, right? When you see it's lowercase, it's talking about man because God means power. It's a title. God means God means power or authority. Okay, so that's what God means, right? By definition. Now in the Bible, if you don't see it like this and you see it like that, that means it's talking about the Most High. The God is emphasizing that it's talking about the Most High. For example, also too, when you see the word Lord in the Bible, you may see it lowercase. All right. Lord is also another title for saying power or ruler or authority, right? But if you see it like this, like that, it's either talking about the Most High or Yahweh Shai. Okay? And you will see that in the Bible. You'll see it sometimes lowercase and uppercase. Just to give you a tip, as you study in the Bible, not reading the Bible, but as you study the Bible, you will see that. All right? You will see that. So, just for example, and that was something very interesting that I learned as I came into the school. That's why you really have to examine and break down what you're studying in the Bible to know who's talking, what is the context, and what does it mean. Okay. All right. Number 27. Let's get it. 1 second here. Oh, that's wrong. Hold on. Select for that. All right. Number 27. All right. So we have the R, which is by itself, and this connector underneath it is called an open parenthesis. I'm gonna keep saying that until everyone really understands it. So we have RA. We got R. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Shalom, Yahoo Shamar, Al Bashim Yahoo Shah says, how are you doing? All right. So we have the R. Okay. Now with the R, right next to it, we have the and the H. So if something is connected, the rule is if something is connected, what happens? Something has to drop off and towards the end of the word, okay? Because Hebrew is right to left, not left to right. In English, you read this way. In Hebrew, you read that way. So I'm only putting in English this way so you can understand and get an idea of it. But in the future, I'm going to switch it around. I might, in the future, most likely like this way right here, how I might write it like, HAWAAH. Maybe. I might. I don't know. All right. We'll see. I'm going to make a challenge for everybody in the future. But we are just starting off with the basics because this is basic training, basic learning when it comes to the ancient Hebrew. All right. So we have the R, which is RA, which is by itself. This letter is by itself. But the and the H is connected. That's why it's called a connector. It's connected. It's closed in together. And since it's connected, whatever this letter is, which is HA, the A is going to drop off from this word. Something has to be eliminated. So you have the which is A. Really, in a nutshell, that's how it's going to be. If you think about it, you have RA, and then you have AH, and then you have the H. Really, what happened was the H from was canceled out, and the A from H was canceled out. So now you're left with Ra'ah. Okay? You're left with Ra'ah. Yep, something drops. That is correct. It's absolutely. Yep. So yeah. Okay. So Ra'ah. Now, what does Ra'ah mean? I damn near want to say Ra'ash because Ra'ash means head, like your actual head, or Ra'ash means first, or I believe also means go as well. So Ra'ash means head, first, start, or go. I believe those are the main four. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, Ra'ah means this right here. It means see. Give me 1 second. Let me get out your way in a second. Let me just write it out real fast. Okay. There's more. One second. Excuse me. All right, there we go. Finally. All right, so you get on this side. All right, so Ra'ah, which is R-A-A-H, what it means is see, look at. As a noun, it means appear, be seen, show, cause to see. Okay. All right. That's what that means. Okay. Ra'ah. All right. All right. So once again, Ra'ah means see, look at, appear as a noun, be seen, show, cause to see. Okay. So now we're moving forward to 28. Also, too, if you guys do not have the previous Hebrew words, vocab words, you just want to check on YouTube or Facebook where I went over this. Okay, it is online. All right, every time we in class, there will be something online. Okay, all right. Now, if you can't find the video, just contact me via Facebook or phone number or social media, and I'll send a video to you directly. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. Let me see. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, 28 is one of my favorite words because you can use this word for a lot of things. And plus, it's a brother by the name as well. Very close brother. All right. So that's 28. So it looks like we have 20 minutes left, about 20 minutes left. I might speed it up just a little bit because in total we are going to do 50 vocab words. And there's a reason why we're doing that. Because we are going to be using these words in the future over and over and over again, just to show you how to use the words properly in many different ways. All right. Okay. Okay. So we have the duh, which is DA. We have the buh and the ruh, okay, that are connected. Since it is connected, something has to drop off from the ruh, which is the A. So what you're left with, you have the duh, DA, buh, BA, and then the A drops off from the ruh, so you're left with an R, which the word is the bar, okay? Now you got a brother or two with the name the bar. The most famous one is going to be, Chicago, the bar moth. All right. My brother from another. Okay. Um. So the bar. That's the word. It's kind of funny that I just said that because as a noun, it means word, thing, or let me erase that. Give me 1 second here. And yep, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. The word debar, it's like debar means as a noun, word, thing, or affair. Okay. That's what that means by definition. Yep, to the sister who said the word means debar, that's absolutely correct. I'm gonna put this down for a little bit so we get some more words in there. Now, for the brothers and sisters that are online, if you want to figure out what a word is in Hebrew, type it in the chat, and we'll go ahead and go over it for next week on top of whatever I may have for you guys for next Friday. All right, 29. This one's pretty short. Might as well put the rest on there real quick. I'm doing it with the 35. Give me a second here. Okay. Oh, if it's a little too close as far as the words, let me know. All right. All right. All right, let's get to it. Let me see here. Okay. All right. So 29. It's going to be I. You have an I, you have the duh, it's connected. It's going to be I. Okay. All right. Pretty much what I means is as far as, until, and while. All right. As far as, until, or while. That's what I means. All right. 30. For 30, you have the and the buh. Now, this should be a familiar word to everybody when it comes to number 30, because you have the and the buh that's connected. Now, this being connected, nothing actually falls off. All right, it actually stays the same. And some words are like that. I will be doing a class in the future on how to tell exactly if you know if something falls off at the end or if it stays the same, even if it's connected. Okay? So moving on. So you have the and then you have the ba. If you read the prayers, like the Lord's Prayer, at the end of every class, Abba. Abba means father. Okay? Ama, Ahma, means mother. Okay? So this is father. It means father and ancestor. That's what Abba means, father or ancestor. So instead of saying father, dad, daddy, or pops, you can say Abba. Instead of saying mommy, mother, or mom, or some people, they say Mama Dukes. You know what I mean? You can say Ama. Instead of a BA, you put MA. Okay? Father or ancestor. Yep, father. Yep, that's correct, sis. Damn right. Um, damn right, sis. Oh, okay. Most High in Christ. Damn right, sis. Damn, you got each one 29, 30, 31, and 32. Damn right. All right. Most High in Christ. She had it again, I see. Well, hold on. Let me see one thing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, 31 might be a little wrong, but very close. 31. I'll show you. Everything else looks solid. Okay, so this is the sh, which is by itself. So SHA, and then you have the M and the I. So those are together, right? So I think what you really is trying to do, let me see. Yeah, no, she is killing it. Damn right. Let me see something. Oh, you can't see the rest too well. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay, 1 second, sis. All right, 1 second. That should be able to help you right there. Hopefully. All right, so actually it's going to be Shemai. Okay. Yeah, Shemai. So the A cancels out for the ma, but the I still stays because the I is only really one letter, one word anyway. So it's going to be Shemai. And you probably heard the word before. If you watch Jeremiah Hyman's class, you might have heard him say a couple of times, Shemai, Shemai, or Shaquat, Shaquat. So what Shemai means, it means this right here. It means here. What is it? Listen. Yep, listen to. It means listen to. Also proclaim. Uh, proclaim. My bad. Announce or to obey. All right. Shemai means hear, listen to, proclaim, announce, or to obey. And like I mean, like how it's probably used in the UPK, like when someone says Shemai, it's really like kind of like saying like shut up, listen, be quiet. Shaquat, I believe, means shut up or be quiet. Okay, but Shemai is kind of the same thing. It's like if you hear someone yell loudly and aggressively saying Shemai, they want you to be quiet and to listen. All right. So that's pretty much where you might hear that word a lot. Okay. Well, yeah. Sis, you was actually kind of right. Actually, yeah. It could definitely mean, yeah, like, yeah, be quiet. Um, yeah, hold your peace. Yeah, kind. So it's still in the same spirit. Based on what you just said, that is correct. So it's pretty much in the same spirit. You know what I mean? All right. So the next one, just to get into it real quick, since we run out of time, it's going to be Za. Okay. All right. It's kind of funny because we have a sister in Minnesota. You know, she calls herself, Big Za, which is, hilarious. You know, we all got, little nicknames and stuff like that. What Za really means, by definition, is this right here. Okay. Um, it means this one or this, by definition. This one or this. And I've used this word before in a sentence, which I will be bringing out in the future. Okay? All right, so might as well get back to the name. Sorry if these words are a little too close. Just trying to make some space for it. We have I right here. We have the ya and the ra. All right. So together it's going to be IR. Okay. I'm just going to kind of speak through it for a little bit. And IR means a city, or town. Okay. Now right here you have the ya, which is by itself. YA. You have the sh and the ba. It's going to be yashab. Now, if you are if you pay attention to the Sabbath service every Saturday, you will hear this word yashab or yashabia, which is this right here. It means sit. Was it remain? Yep, remain. It also means dwell. And okay, set, place, or cause to dwell. Okay. All right. Sit, remain, dwell, set, place, cause to dwell. So you might hear Yeshabia. All right. Yeshabia means to sit. All right, or be seated. Okay. Zaza, that's right. Big Zaza. All right. The next word is going to be. So we got the ya. We have the tza. And then we have the So, boom. Yataza'a. Yataza'a is how you pronounce it. What does it mean? Yep, it means go forth. Oh, and it's all by itself, by the way. Go forth. Come out. All right. So, kind of the same thing. Bring out. Otherwise, take out. Boom. Okay. So that's the last of them. Well, the last of this class for today. All right. Just make sure that you guys wrote it down. Let me see. Yep. I'll give you a couple more minutes. All right. So that's 35 words. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera back on me. All right. So that was pretty much yeah. These are the words that we went over. Vocab words. We have some more to go over for next week. Once again, we're trying to get to 50 words in general. If you cannot find the rest, the ones that I did from the way beginning, what you want to do is you want to contact me, and I'll send it over to you if you cannot find it yourself. All right. Otherwise, yes, this is it. So we have Ayash, which means man or husband. We have Panyam, which means space or appearance. We have Bayath, house, dwelling, temple. We have Nathan, to give, put, set, permit, preposition, or in parentheses, beside. We have I'm, people, tribe, troops, a flock. 24, we have Yad, which is your hand or strength. Predominantly your right hand, by the way. Halak, it means go, walk, lead, bring, or walk about. Hawa'ah, it means he, that one, that. 27, Ra'ah, it means see, look at, as a noun, appear, be seen, show, cause to see. We have Dabar, as a noun, it means word, thing, or affair. I'd, as far as, until, or while. Until, it's like until or while. Abba, which means father, and ancestor. And Salaki, if it's kind of get a little slanted, I was rushing a little bit, I'll do better. Shemai, which means hear, listen to, proclaim, announce, or to obey. We have Za, which is this one or this. Ayar, which is a city or town. Straightforward. Yashab means sit, remain, dwell, set, place, cause to dwell. The last one, you probably can't see it, is at the bottom. Yataza'ah, it means go forth, come out, bring out, or take out. Okay? So, that being said, this is the Lashawan Qadash. I want to say Shalom. Yahweh Shem Al Shai Brakatham to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shamar. Alatham Bashim Al Shai to all the sisters. All right? That being said, Shalom Israel. All right?